What is next for Sebastian Fundora? Well, after defeating Tim Tszyu, what is next for him? Well, the fight for him is a fight with Terrence Crawford. I mean, this fight just makes sense since the WBO is already ordering for this fight next. But I truly believe that Terrence Crawford will knock out Sebastian Fundora. And do I really have to explain myself? I mean, Terrence Crawford has way more skill, power, and experience than Sebastian Fundora. Not only that, but Terrence Crawford's latest performances have been great compared to Sebastian Fundora. His latest performances have been trash. So for those reasons, I got Terrence Crawford knocking out Sebastian Fundora. Now the next fight for Sebastian Fundora is against Errol Spence Jr. Now this fight just makes sense since both called each other out, but Errol Spence Jr. will also knock out Sebastian Fundora. And again, it's because Errol Spence Jr. just has way more skill and way more experience than Sebastian Fundora. Not only that, but Errol Spence Jr.'s resume is way better than Sebastian Fundora's, and the only advantage that Sebastian Fundora has coming into a fight like this is his height. So for those reasons, I got Errol Spence Jr. winning this fight.
Now here's the thing, I know what's next for Sebastian Fundora, and that is an ass beating from whoever he fights next, because I'm pretty sure nobody is content with what happened between him and Tim Tszyu. And the reason I say this is because I know everybody's thinking the same thing, and that is that he wouldn't have been able to outperform Tim Tszyu the way he did if it wasn't for that bad cut early on in the fight that blinded Tim Tszyu and that really limited Tim Tszyu on what he could do throughout the whole entire fight. So now that Sebastian Fundora got lucky by not experiencing a real fight with Tim Tszyu, he's going to realize that he's not on the level to the point where he could defend that belt against fighters like Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford, who now want to come after him. And I think he knows that, because the fact that he got knocked out by Brian Mendoza, who is the same guy that Tim Tszyu had beaten previously, just tells me a lot. And I know styles make fights, but when looking at Sebastian Fundora, I don't think he's a true champion to the point where he could defend that belt against these high-level fighters.